do the roll call. Sage, we know is excused. Teresa is here. Rhonda. Iris is on Zoom. Susan Jaggers is here. Michelle.
Here.
I think Danielle is coming later. Eve Lacey, I'm here. Randy.
Here.
Jennifer.
Here.
Hey, Susie.
Oh, and there's Susie.
We finished our meeting early.
Fantastic.
Jenny's
This
here.
is what happens when you
Jenny's-
just don't
Jenny's
ask
not-
sorry,
questions.
Jenny's not here.
Don't ask
It's
questions.
Scott. Scott's
Here.
In the meeting early.
We just got that.
Jenny is
We're just
absent.
missing. I just heard that.
Oh, she's not coming. Okay, so Jenny is excused.
Okay, great. Thank you. And Susie's here. Yay.
Yes. Fantastic.
And Eric Mason, Angela Brill, and Britt McWilliams
Yep.
are all here.
Gang's all here. Almost.
Cool. It doesn't look like we have public to be heard tonight. So are there any corrections to the minutes? No. Would someone like to move to approve the minutes as written? Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
And second? Oh,
It doesn't matter. Whoever went up first.
I don't know.
Randy.
Who ran?
Randy.
I think we both
Aye,
did
aye.
the same.
Yeah.
Have a replay.
Co-sets.
That's right. Wind that back. All in favor, please raise your hand so Angela can count.
7, 8,
Oh.
9.
Trevor, don't count me because I forgot I have to abstain.
Okay, 8 yeas. Got it.
And any nays? Opposed?
No nays.
Opposed. And I'm going to abstain. Susan, were
Any
you?
abstentions?
I'm going to abstain. Were you here last?
No, okay, so I need to abstain, sorry.
You don't have to, but it's okay.
So two of us, so you need to make it 7.
7, 2, 0.
And 2.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Passes.
Additions, corrections to the agenda. We are adding number 7, which is to discuss the December meeting and how they get together. So we'll do that after the presentations. That's cool.
All right.
And now we're ready and we're
Oh,
early.
got plenty of time. Okay. Everybody gets something to eat and is all nice and comfortable and bathroomed and has water and whatnot and can hang for like every bit of a full hour, if not more.
We hope so.
If not, now is the time. Now is the time. All right, so we are going to receive 3 presentations this evening. Oh, that's where I was. Sorry, I gotta talk myself to get there. There we go. Actually, we're gonna do this. So, we're here. Oh, just slide. Whoa. I love you, technology, so much. How do I now unzoom? I like zoomed and now I want to unzoom. De-zoom. Zoom out. Boogers. Okay, well, hopefully we'll do it this way and you all can see. How's that? Not terrible? Readable, legible, except bots are coming for me. Okay. This is my first, yes. Okay, so Cool Stop is a project, of course, that we've been working on, and before we get going on seeing the 3 presentations that you will enjoy today, I thought we could just quickly review the project goal and have these in mind, and also I do have matrix for you, but hoping that you have something to write with and a paper. If not, I have paper that I can give you to make notes. I think I prefer to keep the matrix, and I'm going to hold on to it until the end, because in an ideal world, you'll see all 3 before you start scoring, right? Because we want this to be an even playing field. Or I can hand these to you and you can take notes on them on the back and not flip them over. Would that be helpful? Okay, I'm going to trust you. Funny, not funny, funny, not funny. But you can look at, obviously, what we are scoring, how we are scoring, but just the actual scoring aspect of it, please say to them, maybe you don't be on the table. So the scoring criteria, of course, is going to be on the left. The number of the scores is on the right. It is a 1 to 5 situation. And we'll never ever forget Michelle Jones's excellent point about your gut, because I think that's the unwritten scoring aspect of this, right? But hopefully I wrote some of these clarifications of scoring criteria to address that. So the project goal, as given to the artists and written in the call for artists and then clarified in the semifinalist packet, is to transform a bus stop with vibrant public art, to design a bus shelter providing a shady, cool solution, enhancing safety, revitalizing public space, and championing a sustainable and thriving future for our community. So, is everybody going to get all of that? Is all of it going to be super visual? Probably not, but it's the angle and the lens that was supposed to be used for this project. And then we asked the artist to clearly explain visually and orally the concept and product in a straightforward and clear fashion. We asked them to design the concept. The design and concept will utilize a climate action lens, demonstrating resiliency through adaptation focuses on actions to prepare Longmont for changing climate conditions. To really be thinking about, this is a piece that is going to be going into a concrete jungle island scene here on the left. And so to provide some reprieve, that shade aspect of it is a key aspect of this project. And then they need to provide a detailed budget demonstrating the value of the artwork and the appropriate nature of the project for the dollars spent, for the size and scale of the work. We require a 10% contingency, so that should be represented in their budget, and be visually interesting and acceptable for general viewing. We all know the fire-breathing dragon, love that, not applicable here, although visually interesting. So the way that this is going to work is each artist is going to have 20 minutes to prepare for you, and I know that sounds like a really short amount of time, but sometimes it actually is like a really long amount of time, depending upon how the presentation goes. So we have 2 artists that are going to present in person. They're going to be standing here on your right, and we'll go through their presentation, and then at the very least at 5 minutes there will be time for question and answer. My hope is that they actually don't take the whole 15 minutes and you have just a minute or 2 to think about the question you need to ask and put it on this paper. If you have a question, you'll stick it in the air. Courtney's going to come around and grab them. And I'm going to flip through really quickly. I'll probably ask one of the questions to the artist while I flip through, because chances are that there might be questions that you have that I can answer. And we don't want to waste the time of the proposal. The questions for the artist really should be about clarifying these points, clarifying your matrix, anything about materials, those kinds of things. Yes.
Sorry, can you share your screen? I'm realizing
I'm not now.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Weird.
Interesting. Okay.
I just am not great.
Oh, it was sharing. That was weird.
I think I had chosen, I know what I did.
Got it.
Okay. Does that make sense? So the questions that are being asked really are specific to this artwork. Now, if you have a question about that artwork, how it relates to our project, and it probably isn't something the artist can answer, write it down still, but keep it to yourself, because that's something that we'll talk in the discussion aspect afterwards. Bias, we all have it. Confirmation bias, you think that something is absolutely, and you see it and you're like, well, that's it, there it is, so I've decided. Nope, we need to put all of those confirmation biases aside and treat each of these as individual opportunities to present with a clean slate. We will turn off the recording, because again, this is a procurement process, and we want to go under contract with the person because we're hiring them for their work and we're purchasing this individual unique thing. So that will go away. So make sure that you are writing down your questions, your notes, your thoughts, because there won't really be a way to refer back except for the conversation that happens in this room or later. Aside from that, Joe should be here in just a couple of minutes to start at 6:15. Then we will switch to the online artist, Richard Herzog. And then our third artist will be coming in person is Eric Lynn, and he is from out of town. So we're finishing up with Eric. Does anyone have any questions about the process? Concerns?
You
Yeah.
want us to write questions down and then pass to you within the presentation time? Is
If
that what you were-
if you need to focus and listen, and you're like,
Mhm.
okay, I have a question, and you just need to put like a shorthand to yourself, so then when it comes to the question and answer time, you can fill out that question and send it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, does that make sense
Yep.
for everybody? Okay.
And then you'd like us to score after all presentations are done?
Correct.
So we're just going to turn that around.
Yep.
Can you remind us the budget that?
$25,000. Yes, the budget is a $25,000. Included in that is, of course, the fabrication, the concept, the fabrication, the delivery, and that is it. On the other side of it, we, outside of that budget, will be doing the infrastructure footer, and we will be handling the installation aspect of it. So that labor piece of it is the artist and artists themselves. Anything that they have to do for fabrication, not installation. So that's why most of the time, well, I mean, not most of the time, a lot of the time, we include delivery, installation, and concrete footers and things along those lines. This is in a right-of-way easement and is a tricky one, so we're gonna do it ourselves so we can kind of navigate that. Yeah. Lighting, there is a lighting opportunity. What you can't see here is there's a light pole 12 feet from the stop. If an artist wanted to plug in, apparently the power people here can help us make that happen. We also have a lead on some solar panels and batteries that the Lamar people use, but that would not be included in the project that we're seeing today. It would be something different. And I don't know about solar panels and learning or a battery, so we'd have to learn about that. But, okay. Any other questions? Let's see, did I go through? Let's see, there's the site. So 12 feet from here, no, that can't be right. The easement is 12 feet back. This is a lot of ways. I can't remember now. That's awful. And then here's your scoring thing. And I'm sorry, I had to use my home printer, so you guys got the home printer job there. No. Yeah, right. It's just exactly. All right. I'm going to let Joe in unless anybody else has any questions. Oh, talking to your neighbor in between. Yeah, no, we're talking out loud to everyone. We want to make sure that everybody gets to hear all opinions and thoughts and whatnot. So if you go to the bathroom and you're like, oh, that was just really great, like, just try not to. Just keep it. Keep it. Discussion of the December meeting. Thank you very much.
So in years past, we've sometimes canceled the December meeting just because people traveling, whatever. We could also move it to Zoom. Or we could try to reschedule it, which personally I think is, I don't know when we would reschedule it to. Anybody have thoughts about what you'd like to do about that meeting?
I'm sorry to interrupt. Did we need an official motion for selecting this artist? It's on the annotated.
No, we have a vote. So
Okay, all right,
the
perfect.
vote
Just making
counts.
sure.
Good question.
Thank you.
Okay,
If we cancel again, like we did last year, unless there's pressing business.
This decision.
Yeah, no. We could do an update, I suppose. I could just send an update via email. But
Anybody have strong feelings about
I
having
would
it?
prefer to cancel it.
Okay, somebody want to make a motion to cancel it?
I
I make a motion to cancel the December meeting.
Susan, thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you. And all in favor? Danielle wants to have a meeting.
5, 6,
You know, let's
8.
have a
We
meeting.
got 9.
You got 9, I got 8.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Do we need to vote?
Are we in for canceling? Raise your hand if you're in for canceling.
Yeah,
1,
2
Yeah,
online.
I don't care. So that's why I'm up for whatever everybody else
7.
wants.
I got 8. Okay, raise your hand if you're abstaining. You don't want to vote? Okay, 1. Any nays? Somebody want to stick around? Okay. 0. Okay, very good.
Okay, oh, and then the holiday get-together. I think, haven't been around for years and years, but I think last year you had an event at the, what's that place called?
The-
Food court, food
Hall.
hall.
Parkway Food Hall.
Food
Parkway
hall.
Food Hall.
Yeah. So some conversation about maybe trying to do that again, but maybe doing it in January again, just because the holidays are busy.
January's always better than December.
Yeah.
December's crazy.
What I did last year was just send out a doodle poll and try to find a date or time that works. I think I did Thursday evening because typically you guys have taken Thursday evenings kind
Yeah.
of off. So we'll just start with that. And then does anybody feel, in the past, my predecessor, they would have party and potluck. We could also, I don't know about we could look at the museum and see about a potluck there.
Probably wouldn't do the museum until we're a little further along on
Just
construction.
wear a hard hat.
Okay. Or the food hall, or if anybody else has any ideas about that. What I did, I just bought a couple appetizers myself last year, and everybody kind of bought their own whatever else. And it's social, so it's all non-businessy, right?
It was January 9th,
Oh, okay.
a Thursday from 5:30 to 7:30 is what I have at least in
Oh,
mind.
yeah, we used to do some fun stuff.
You guys used to do like White Elephant. It was big, bad, and
Yeah.
it was a big
At
party.
people's houses.
So will the next AIPP meeting then be on the 15th or the 22nd?
The third Thursday, whichever one
That's
that's.
the 15th.
Yes.
Okay.
So that'd be 2 Thursdays in a row.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, not that.
All right, so it sounds like
the food court was really fun. I like
Okay.
the food court, and we had a lot of family members and partners and stuff, which is also fun.
Okay, +1, +1.
yeah. I mean, it's easy for seating because there's so much seating. Like you don't even have to worry about it. And dietary things, I think they're kind of cognizant of that. Okay, I'll send out a doodle poll and we'll look for a date. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be really, really fast. But so the most important thing that happened that I need to report on is Jerry Boyle, an artist who has a number of pieces in our collection. 101 Faces, Free for All, it's a bronze piece. Those are the two big ones that are standing out to me. Came to us to ask permission to amend his contract to allow a edition of a piece, that Free for All, that we have in our collection, to be cited in a neighboring community very close to us, or enter that competition. And so I went back and I looked at the records, and there was actually quite a bit of back and forth with the commission at that time, being very adamant about our 100-mile radius of similar pieces in our collection. In addition, a couple years ago, we had a piece, Sunset, that is in our collection that the artist tried to put it in a very, very close neighboring community, and we, the commission, had to go and say, you're in breach of contract, this piece needs to be altered or changed or choose something else. And that artist did. So we do have precedent that this commission has stuck to that 100-mile radius fairly,
I got it.
has been consistent in about maintaining that. So at this time, I am not bringing this issue to the table. It is just to let you know that I reviewed it and said that that's not gonna fly. So, but he was very kind and he's a lovely person, and yeah, he was very professional about it. So it was great. Any questions? Okay. We did meet as an executive team to look at where the status of the projects that we're working on, where we are, and looking at what possibilities for future projects. We've had a lot of city folks come to us and say that they would like to do public art projects, and it's simply not possible to do them all. So looking at those lists, prioritizing how that is going to kind of shake out. One of the things that did come to light is a desire to, I should back up. On January 13th, we will be on the City Council consent agenda for first reading of the changes to our charter to up the limit of our temporary budget on an annual basis, and the attrition process for the commission, as well as redefining public art to be less visual and more comprehensive of contemporary media. So that will be on their agenda. All of that to say, it is time to put out the Art on the Move loan call for entry. So I'm going to do that regardless. I will be bringing back any of the pieces that are presently in the on display to you with their prices if the artist is interested in selling, for you to consider if you wanted to purchase. I know there's one artist in particular that really wants to sell you the piece and wants to give you a smoking deal, and you know how that goes. So just for your consideration, that will come to you in January. And then the commission has some ideas about, or the commission, the executive team, depending upon also how many Art on the Move applications we get, considering treating 4th Street maybe in a different manner. So we're looking at that, and that also will come to you in January. Clover Meadows is not a finalized parks project because the native seed did not take, but the weeds did, yes. And they have infiltrated into our zone where our artwork is. Mm-hmm. And so we are re-landscaping that, taking out crusher funds, putting new crusher funds in, and we're also at the same time having very large boulders delivered to 7 of our locations, which then the new labels will be hooked to. So that will be happening this year. And Parks they've been really good partners to work with on that one. Countryside, we will be doing a paint by number at Countryside. So Susie and I are going to work on dates. I will send out a volunteer request if you are able to come and do painting with kiddos. It's a lot of fun. If you're not able to, we totally get it. So that'll be coming your way, and that's all I got. All right. Great. Okay, if you have any questions in between because we're not having the next meeting, let me know.
Susie. Yeah, this is my last meeting with you all
Oh.
as the official liaison. But I will still be doing, next year if we do Countryside again, or other areas of need, I will still be there. So yeah, definitely reach out. Last Tuesday or earlier this week, this week has felt so long. Oh my God.
No.
The kids have been, I'm like, I'm running out of recesses to take away from them. Like, they're going to have to come next week so I can take their recess away. Oh my God.
They're just amped up.
Oh my gosh, they are. So it just feels so long. So Tuesday was our last council meeting with our current council. And next week, no council. On the 2nd, we have our outgoing reception for council reception for the mayor and Councilmember Yarborough and Councilmember Rodriguez at 5:30 at the Civic Center, the mall area. And then the new council and swearing in will happen around 7:30, but we'll have the old council come in, start the meeting at 7 o'clock. So for anyone who wants to attend or be a part of it, we'll be there.
Great.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I think, yeah, we'll see how I'm at in a couple of months. I'm like, what'd I do?
So the liaison, they will basically go back to the drawing board and do
Yes.
the shake-up, but you
Yeah.
won't be liaising with much of us because you'll be so
No,
busy.
yes, so there's already 5 that I'm.
You're required to.
I'm required.
Okay.
So I already have those, and then we'll kind of see. I mean, but of course, like I said yesterday at the museum. So I had a library, museum, arts and public places, youth council, and RCAB, the resource conservation. So, but I love that education, environment, art. You know, those are my passions. So it was so nice to be a part of it. So now I'm Platte River Power Authority, Denver Regional Council Governor. Okay. They'll poke me and wake me up. So I will miss this a lot, but we'll still be, you know, I still love doing the outreach and all that. So how I can help integrate that and working with the museum to really reach out to our, the community who often don't, like Countryside Village or Casa Esperanza, who typically did not engage with the museum. That was my passion to get that engagement and the scholarships available and transportation. I'm like, I will walk you to those classes. So I'll keep doing that work as well. Just not attending meetings as much.
Well, we'll miss you.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Well, anyone want to go home?
Time has come.
Brownies would be glad to stay.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
8:22.
I make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
I second.
Okay.
Lisa, Randy.
All in favor?
All right, thank you all my people. Have a good night.
Bye.